welcome to another edition of our special focus on what are the changing leaves, the twists and turns of Indian politics. The latest one, Arvind Kejriwal, the erstwhile Delhi Chief Minister. Is he now set to find his way to the upper house of Parliament, the House of Elders in the Rajya Sabha? If information which is coming so far from Punjab seems to be any indicator, then Mr. Kejriwal seems to have made up his mind that his voice now needs a national platform. Not that Mr. Kejriwal has shied away from taking positions on national issues earlier. Having lost his own election, Kejriwal is stuck with that billion-dollar dilemma. Jaye to jaye kahan, kare to kare kya? Mr. Kejriwal and his band of supporters now seem to have convinced him that he now needs to move higher up in order to maintain his relevance. Look at the scenario. Here is Arvind Kejriwal, who right since 2013, when the AamAadmiParty first came into existence as a political outfit, has only tasted one success after the other. His vote share in Delhi, his vote share in Punjab, his ability to inflict damage in states like Haryana or in Gujarat have only continued to grow. To the extent that in the mayoral elections in Jammu and Kashmir, there was some success for the AamAadmiParty. Now that he's stuck, having lost Delhi to his arch rival, his nemesis, the BJP, what does he do? Sanjeev Arora, the AamAadmiParty's Rajya Sabha MP from Punjab, has now been asked to put in his papers. He will be stepping down as a Rajya Sabha MP only to contest a by-poll from Ludhiana West in Punjab. Would Mr. Kejriwal, who would go to Rajya Sabha as a representative of the state of Punjab, would that decision rest well with the people of Punjab is question number one. But look at the vote shares of the AamAadmiParty so far, and that will tell you the story why Arvind Kejriwal is so desperate to figure a way out of this crisis situation, this crisis circle which he and his party are now stuck with. If you look at all states where the AamAadmiParty has contested elections, right since 2013, they've contested elections in the northeastern states, they've contested elections in Uttar Pradesh, they've contested elections on multiple occasions in Haryana. But barring Delhi, Punjab, and the last assembly elections in Gujarat, to an extent, the last assembly elections in Goa, the AamAadmiParty did not really make a big success story. What does Arvind Kejriwal hope to achieve by going to the Rajya Sabha? Well, for one, he believes, and his advisors again have convinced him, that the only way for him to continue to remain relevant and have the same firepower is to continue to be as aggressive against Narendra Modi. If he goes to the Rajya Sabha, does he get any insulation of sorts, let's say from legal prosecution, from judicial prosecution? At the end of the day, Mr. Kejriwal, along with Manish Sisodia, Satendra Jain, and a whole host of other AamAadmiParty leaders, is still out on bail. That is one factor which is working on Kejriwal's mind. But that's not all. Mr. Kejriwal believes that he needs a platform where he can continue to wage a strong battle against the Narendra Modi-led BJP. What does it do to the opposition space? We all saw what happened in the national capital, where the Congress, which did not manage to make any significant gains as far as seat share was concerned, but did some kind of a precision surgical strike to ensure that in areas where the contest was kind of evenly poised between the AamAadmiParty and the BJP, perhaps with a swinging advantage in favor of the AamAadmiParty, the Congress party ensured that the AamAadmiParty came out second best to the BJP in those constituencies. Now, if Arvind Kejriwal wants to make his mark in the Rajya Sabha, how will that decision rest with Rahul Gandhi? At the end of the day, Mr. Gandhi still is a leader of the opposition in Parliament. Will Arvind Kejriwal now positioning himself as a separate voice of the opposition, will that rest well with Rahul Gandhi? Akhilesh Yadav and Mamata Banerjee did support Arvind Kejriwal during the recently concluded Delhi Assembly elections. His decision of going to the Rajya Sabha, will this create further schisms within the already split India alliance? Or can this lead to a new chapter for Arvind Kejriwal? Political adventurism has been the hallmark of Mr. Kejriwal right through his political career. Is this political adventurism 2.0 for Kejriwal? Is it that in order to remain relevant, this adventurous streak in him, which has led to a scenario where the AamAadmiParty has now surrendered its citadel in the national capital, can this adventurism lead him to finding some kind of a solution out of this hole which he and his party are finding themselves in? And lastly, what happens to the Punjab Chief Minister, Bhagwant Mann? Word is that Mr. Mann, along with a bunch of his supporters, is looking at the evolving situation very, very closely. Manish Sisodia was there in Punjab just a few days back. Is it that, much like what we see with the BJP or what we've seen with the Congress party in the past, is it that now that Kejriwal has lost his own constituency and the AamAadmiParty is not in part in the national capital, in order to maintain that halo of power, does he require the Rajya Sabha berth for that specific purpose? And if he does go to the Rajya Sabha, will Mr. Mann continue to listen to him as a representative of Punjab in the House of Elders? Questions, questions, and questions for Arvind Kejriwal. Is the route to Rajya Sabha that answer which Mr. Kejriwal is looking for? In many ways, Arvind Kejriwal's story today reminds us of what had happened with Mayawati way back in 2007-2008. She became a full-term chief minister, a majority chief minister on her own. The upper caste, the Brahmins, supported her in a big way. Much like the middle classes and the poorer classes supported Arvind Kejriwal in a big way, all the way from 2013 till 2024. But it took Mayawati 4 years to become the most hated figure in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Is Kejriwal today suffering from the same conundrum? Is a question which he must ask himself. If you like this video, do subscribe to our platform, the Squirrels.in. You can follow us on our X handle or on our Instagram page, or follow us on our YouTube handle as well.